Yo, what is up, SJR crew? Sack Juggalo back in the house with another one. This time we got VIP artist Jekyl in the house. Yo, Jekyl, we doing this, man. Jekyl agreed to an interview on the 20th of this month, so stay tuned to that. We'll be featuring some of his music up until that date. We're going to talk about his music label he's created. We're going to talk about some of his work he's done and some of the artists that he's promoting. So I hope you guys are definitely down for that. I also want to thank all the day ones and the new subscribers out there, man. You guys have been amazing, dude. Seriously. Great requests. In fact, we're about to get into some of those requests. And I can't wait to see more of this great content you guys are sending me. Sorry, I had a little indigestion. Just had dinner. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming up, man. Interviews, podcast, me and Brooke are trying to put something together, so hopefully that takes off in a couple of weeks. Stay tuned for that. And for now, let's go ahead and get into this Jekyl Final Words featuring Skeem. Now, to give you guys a heads up, I have listened to this song about a quarter of the way through. I wanted to react to it, but then we started looking at it in the live stream last weekend. Now, in the live streams, as you noticed, I don't really get in too deep into the music. I don't sit there and break down bars. I kind of sit there and bullshit with you guys and listen to the music. So I'm going to take this chance to go back into the song and really dissect, the song itself and what I like about it. So strap in, get ready. This is Final Words featuring Skeem, the official audio.
Sticks and stones can break some bones, but words can devastate your mind. Once it's said, you can't go back and go and simply hit rewind.
That was pretty hard, but I don't think words could devastate your mind unless they come from somebody that you put all your trust into, like your parents or something, you know what I'm saying? If some just random person's talking shit, it ain't gonna affect me none. They can suck my dick, but whatever, you know what I'm saying? To each their own.
Words can devastate your mind. Once it's said, you can't go back and go and simply hit rewind. Apologizing to make it right, but the stars have already been aligned.
Oh, you can burn some bridges with some words. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You can burn some bridges. But the thing is like, if it's going to be some person you don't know talking shit to you, why would you let that affect you? You're going to let some, like, I hear about this shit that's always online harassment, bullying. I don't get that. I lived where there was actual bullies fucking with you, not somebody just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Maybe we just all need to grow a little thicker skin, man. Seriously. I mean, me and my friends, we have things where we talk shit about each other's moms and shit, just to talk shit. You know what I'm saying? To build up our thick skin, I guess that's why we did it. But I mean, we'd even go after each other's moms and still be cool. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't willing to, take something for what it is, if somebody's going to punch you in the mouth, then that's a different story. But if somebody's just going to talk shit, yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You're not the only one tonight that has went and been unkind. Dude is weird, you can't believe he just asked you out. In front of all your so-called friends, so you ripped his fucking heart out. You're the one embarrassed, so you say, but I'm just not seeing how.
I also never let girls fuck with me either, man. Like, if I go up to a girl, she'd be like, no, I'm good. I'll be like, all right, peace. I'll go on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been that one dude who just was like, oh, she said no. I don't know, man. I'm just a different kind of cat, I think, man. I don't let shit bother me, really. I mean, I got a few people in the chat talk a little bit of shit, but I give them a heart and a thumbs up. I'm like, whatever, bro. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot to make me mad. But I'm a parent, so I've had my fucking just at the point of I want to just rip my own fucking eyes out. You know what I'm saying? With my kid, and you don't do that, you can pretty much get over anything. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't gonna beat the shit out of your kid. You know what I'm saying? You'll discipline them, but you ain't gonna be like beating the dog shit out of them, you know what I'm saying? You put them in the room, take away their phone, take away their TV type shit, ground them, you know. But dude, seriously, I think once more people, you know, start having children, they develop a thicker skin, you know. Don't let too much shit bother them because there's more important things in life. But you know what I'm saying.
He's the one standing here crying cause he's being laughed at by you right now. Keep it on up cause you got your rep. Straight in as hard as where you would step. Don't really care, they cried and wept through your drinking, now he's all wet. You can be sure on your life, you can bet that he did it all just to make sure you get every bit of loyalty, not one regret. Held you close every night that you slept. Study pick a dude that's been known to cheat with your best friend that climbed in the sheets. Thought it was gonna be a little more discreet when he took all the pics in his friends CC'd. Thought it was once, it was more like a plea, and now you're crying want sympathy. Never gonna get it from Jake or me. Thought it was a joke, but man, you never know. Shit going down on the side of the dough. One side sunny and the other's like snow. Think you know, but you never may know.
I like that. One side's sunny and the other side is snow. I like that, man. That was a bar. I also really like the rhyme scheme that you came up with this in here. It's not really anything that I've heard used a lot, if at all. So much props to you there. And I also know that you produce your own beats. So again, great job on the beat, man.
Final piece of a bad combo, all the depression and the pain and you never may show. One more word they can't take no more, so they take that gun and they cock it back slow. Squeeze that trigger and the problems will go. Long with the brain straight out the window. Sits and debates how long it'll take. Till someday somebody be like, hey, hear about Jake, man, he blew at his brain. Wonder what it was that put him all in pain. Seems like all the good ones are slain. Hope the other day he knew we were playing. Yeah.
And that's another thing, man. Like, I am clinically been diagnosed with manic depression, dude. I've thought about suicide, but then I thought, fuck that. I like living too, man. You know what I'm saying? I like living. I like to see what's coming next. And if I would have killed myself, I would have never seen these artists. You know what I'm saying? So if you're out there thinking about suicide, man, think about how cool the next thing is going to be in your life. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a song you hear or a car you see or, you know, a person you meet. You know what I'm saying? These are all things that are happening in the future. And again, grow some fucking thick skin, because if somebody's just laughing at you, and I mean, hell, when I came to California from Tennessee, people used to bully the shit out of me, man. I was hella skinny. I fucking didn't have an older brother. I had a younger sister. She was in a different school. So I didn't have nobody to back me up. You know what I'm saying? I had to develop my own thick skin. So I did that shit. I had to whoop a few people's asses. A few people, you know, found out, hey, don't mess with this kid. He's scrappy as shit. You know what I'm saying? And then the respect came. You know what I'm saying? Even if you get your ass whipped in a fight, that's going to show drive and determination. Somebody's going to respect you for that shit. You still might get your ass whipped. You might get a lump on your head. You might get a busted lip. But at least you're going to earn the respect of whoever's fucking with you. And they may not fuck with you anymore, you know what I'm saying? Because you won't allow them to fuck with you. If you're just going to run off and cry, again, that animal instinct of people wanting to attack the injured animal, you know, we're animals. That's what we do, man. We attack the injured ones. Only the strong survive. You know what I'm saying? I know you all heard that shit, and I know a lot of people out there trying to change that shit. And I know depression, it reaches a lot of people, but it's always mind over matter. Always mind over matter. Believe me, I've dealt with this for 25 years. You know what I'm saying? So, well, I was diagnosed 25 years ago, so I've been dealing with my whole life. But what I'm trying to say is I don't even take medication. I smoke a little bit of weed, and then I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, my brain chemicals are right again. But in order to take your own life because of what somebody said, man, it just seems foolish, and it seems like you let them win. And we don't ever want them to win. You know what I'm saying? We want to be the victorious one. So if you grow a little bit thicker skin, raise up, punch somebody in the fucking mouth, even if you get your ass whipped, they're going to respect you, man. Seriously.
Yeah, sure he did. Don't even start saying, cause we're not a fault, man. I'm gonna be displaying R.I.P. and the status we saying. All about our friendship, I'm gonna be portraying. Take a moment of silence and we're gonna start praying. No one's gonna know that it's all fake, cause now everyone was friends with Jake. Bad thing is this what it takes? Life, it comes from this kind of heartache. Won't last long, just like a snowflake, cause the next day at school, those bonds will break. Never gonna learn from the Jake mistake. Only one word is all it could take. Did you hear? Was it clear? This is how we disappear. Hiding fear, sorrow's here. Final words, no one's near. Did you hear? Was it clear? This is how we disappear. Hiding fear, sorrow's here. Final words, no one's near. Hey man, did you hear about Jake? Retweet the words, they know our fate. Nobody cared when he had breath, just trying to save face when facing death. Apparently he's the guy who everybody loves and misses. Never would have guessed that was the case with all the shoves and all the disses. Why don't you speak your mind instead of spitting on his grave? Turned away while he skipped towards death, and now you wish that he would say, be honest and just say it. What a weirdo, what a freak. Jake would appreciate it now that he can't speak. You sound so disingenuous when speaking of new Genesis, as if you had significance aside from causing turbulence. A smile that fooled most everyone. A mom thought she'd outlive her son. What will be said now that it's done? They start to preach of prevention, but the people who say they're a mess get told they're not really depressed. They wanna
No, I will never say anybody's not really depressed, because it is a real thing. But like I said, it is mind over matter. What do you ultimately want out of life, especially a young life? You know, you're talking about high school kids and shit that deal with a lot of this shit because they're growing through things, maybe not understanding a lot, you know. But why are you going to try and dictate how someone else feels about you, and then you're just going to kill yourself? That makes no fucking sense. That makes no sense to me. Like, I used to really get fucked with, man, and I never once thought, man, maybe I should just kill myself so I don't have to go back to school. That shit never crossed my mind. I didn't have suicidal thoughts until after I gotten out of high school into the real world. And that's when it really started fucking with me. Living on the streets. I ain't got no food. You know, real shit. You know what I'm saying? None of this, oh, somebody laughed at me because I asked a girl out type shit. I mean, that's weak. That's some weak shit. And if you're seriously contemplating on killing yourself over something like that, you really need to take a step back and look at yourself, because that's not the person you are. You're the person who wants to be better than that. I know you are. Everybody is. Everybody wants to be able to strive better for themselves. Nobody wants to go backwards in life. So if anything helps you remember shit, time goes by hella fast the older you get. So when you're going through high school struggling, and I don't know if I got any high school people on this channel or not. I know I got a lot of older people, but if there's any younger folks that are going through school and you're being challenged in school, don't let it get to you, man. Like, don't just walk up and punch somebody in the face, but if they start fucking with you and grabbing on you, defend yourself. Even if you get your ass kicked, it's going to show a level of respect to that person, man. Guarantee it, man. I fucking guarantee it. You ain't going to die. You ain't going to fucking have your head split open. You know what I'm saying? A fist fight's a fist fight. Now, some people do get dirty. Some people, you know, hit people with bricks and shit. But just watch out. You're smarter than that. Everybody's smarter than that. I'm just saying, if you need to defend yourself, defend yourself. Don't curl up in a little ball and let somebody whoop your ass, because they're going to see a weak person. You need to be stronger than that. And even if you go home with bumps and bruises, that shit will heal. It will heal. Believe me, I don't have that big ass bump on my forehead no more. I don't have that busted lip no more. I don't have that busted ass nose no more. You know what I'm saying? Just get a little bit stronger, man.
Tension or their stress, so speaking up breeds speaking less. And those who do not say a word, their ending always shocks the world. Silence if they shout, or die in silent doubt. Did you hear? Was it clear? This is how we disappear. Hiding fear, sorrow's here. Final words, no one's near. Did you hear? Was it clear? This is how we disappear. Hiding fear, sorrow's here. Final words, no one's near.
Yo, Jekyl. Final Words featuring Skeem. Great song, guys. I do appreciate the song, and I like being able to hear that from the other side, because I ain't that type of person. You know what I'm saying? But if the other side can look at my side and see that things are going to get better and things will, eventually play out the way you want them to, you don't have to take your life into your own hands. Remember, I've been manic depressive bipolar for my whole life. I don't even take any medication. I haven't taken it since I was 18 years old. I'm now 42. So if that gives you any hope, any type of, thought pattern on what you may be able to tackle in the future, man, salute. I will help. It's a real thing. I ain't gonna say people don't get depressed, because they do. But there are more important things in your life than to taking it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got children. You don't want to take your life. You want to leave your children alone? What the hell is that? That's like world's worst parent. You know what I'm saying? You can't just leave your kid on the earth grown by itself. Try to grow up by itself. You know what I'm saying? So, much love and respect, Jekyl. We Skeem. I appreciate you guys for putting this track out. Hopefully combined our efforts can help somebody, get over whatever they may be going through, and see that there is a brighter pasture, ahead of them. And if you are a younger person, time goes by the faster you get older, man. And you know how many people I talked to from high school? Zero. Not one. You know why? Because they all suck. That's real. I don't give a shit about no high school friends. I don't give a shit about no fucking elementary school friends. If you're going to be an asshole, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. Now, of course, they weren't all assholes, but there's just some you fall out of touch with, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But my most meaningful relationships and friendships have always come from my adulthood, because I'm a fucking adult, and I can think like an adult, and I know exactly what I want to say, when I want to say it. If someone gets offended by what I say, so be it. You know what I'm saying? It's no big deal. I don't understand how people just get offended. I've rattled on enough in this damn video. Much love to everybody. If you want to go check out Jekyl, his deets are down in the description. Stuff will be at the end of this video. And yeah, man, check him out. Let him know Sack Juggalo sent you. We're going to have him on the channel for an interview on the 20th. Much love and respect to the SJR crew out there, and I will see you guys on the next one, all right? Peace.